Hello and welcome to special edition, and today we embark over the tour that was taken by His Excellency Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli. Today he held a press conference after the tour, and he talked about the inauguration of several service and developmental projects in Giza Governorate, and he was accompanied by a number of ministers and senior state officials. He said the visit reflects the government's ongoing efforts to follow up on projects in key sectors, including education, healthcare, tourism, roads and pharmaceutical industries, in line with directives of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to improve and facilitate services for citizens. He also inspected Amr ibn al-As access, a new traffic corridor linking southern and northern ring roads to ease the congestion in Giza, and that was implemented at the cost of 8.9 billion and a lot more. And over all those projects, were very delighted for more details to be joined over the phone with our prominent guest over this particular important topic over the visit or the tour for today, Dr. Mohamad Mokhtar, Darwish, Sustainable Development Expert. Good afternoon, Dr. Mohamad.
Yeah, good afternoon.
How are you doing, sir? So, talking about the important tour that was taken by the Prime Minister, accompanied by almost all ministers of the government, there was an inauguration of several very important projects that he discussed later on with the press. Let us start off with, for example, Amr ibn al-As access, a new traffic corridor that is linking the southern and northern ring roads to ease the congestion in Giza. How do you assess that particular project?
First of all, this is a very, very important effort from the First Minister, Dr. Mustafa Madbouli, and really appreciate and show how is the church person is on site, showing how much has been achievement on land, reflecting how does the government taking care about this. And we really appreciate the effort of this area. It is very important area related to the tourism area, tourist area, and related also reflecting the new Egypt as the planning for Egypt 2030. Related to increasing development, increasing and gravitate more tourists to visit that area, and internally to solving the traffic problem related to that area. And I advising everybody is showing this area has been reflecting the new Egypt, and also have several getting suitable solutions for several traffic action, and as well as a very good image to Egypt to be having like this road and this area has been development.
Right, there are ongoing efforts by the government to upgrade the sectors and to upgrade the services and to upgrade the special files that are vital to society, like education, like healthcare, like tourism, like infrastructural projects, pharmaceutical industries. Those are all according to the directives of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. The Prime Minister talked about or inspected several successful educational projects, like the Japanese educational file, the Japanese technological schools. This is a new kind of a Japanese curricula that is going to be introduced to schools in order to upgrade the vocational skills of several schools to cope with the momentum, because the most important thing in Germany, for example, is the technological universities and technological schools.
Yes, sure. This is the coming future, and of course, there's good experience, knowledge, this part of education, and to show that the talent has been, Egypt is looking for all the work for several experience. experiments and several part of using technology and techniques and API solutions in different fields. And this is one of the very good examples to be have like this tools in Egypt. Especially we need to development and have to covering some gaps related to our education and to be updating and using the new knowledge and new techniques from Japan and Japanese experience and knowledge related to that, and to be have what we say that special students related in technology teams, and to found them from the starting to support the Egyptians and Egyptian students related to that field and gaining from the experience, and to be involved in the open community and in international education. And because this is one of the future. And reference to your story from you mentioned, this is from the several bills and related to our President Abdel Sisi requirement from the new government since the start to be taking care about its part from education, from historical, and also all the type of needs for Egyptians to be supporting and increasing the service which is providing for every Egyptian. And I believe it shows that our First Minister is involved in that and pushing all the government and all the ministers to one of when we're talking about like this visit for today, most of the minister with him in the visiting to push it and pull over anything could found to oblige or supporting this project's achievement and on the way to be getting in.
Right. Talking about that type of education, and he was asked by the press if this is going to be fit for the Egyptian students, and he exclusively and extensively explained the future of this kind of education and how is it important for the new generations to be able to find new job opportunities worldwide and to be able to compete with the international expertise when it comes to programming, technological projects, and digitalization. And he talked about the code education and all this.
I'm sorry for cutting you, but you mentioned the solution, you mentioned the answer. The government is taking care about that to found and open a door and source for Egyptians to have international jobs worldwide, to be using Egyptian. One of the work depends worker related to the field of the technology. Also, one of the conference our President Abdel Sisi is mentioned to all Egyptians to be taking care about technology, especially in the monthly salary related to that, which is to have experience. And the Ministry also of Technology it mentions several trainings, free training related to that, to supporting Egyptians to getting jobs and getting also good future-wise.
Right, totally true. Then moving on to the healthcare projects, of course, Egypt have taken a long way, have made a leap in the pharmaceutical industries and medicine industry, and not mentioning the appraisal of the WHO when we succeeded in manufacturing the virus C medication and how it was uploaded by the whole world. And we have eradicated even the virus C, this disease here in Egypt. Now, how do you assess the importance of those projects that were inaugurated today, especially the pharmaceutical ones?
This is show that it's very important to debate in our pharmaceutical internally, and we have creating city for pharmaceutical in Egypt, and debating on that to be having our pharmaceutical things factorized in Egypt, and gravitate also international pharmaceutical company to be having the compound and this industry to be having in Egypt. And we try to also be exported these things from Africa to others, and depending to our Egyptian workers and Egyptian doctors in that type of field, and very important factors related to pharmaceutical, especially to decrease also the type of dollars type and all in economic issues, and increasing our internal economy to be exported this type of medicine and pharmaceutical.
Right. On that note, of course, our dear guest, Dr. Mohamad Mokhtar Darwish, Sustainable Development Expert, would like to thank you so much for talking